Hi everyone, this is Gay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel. Let's begin. We're going to do, what do you call it? Alphabet reading. Yep, we are. And we're going to start off with 3 energies that just inform what the tarot story is going to be. And this is not past, present, and near future like the collective is. It's just 3 pieces of information from the Intuit Oracle. All right, Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit, thank you so much for enveloping me in your beautiful wings of guidance, protection, and love. Will you please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly? Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what do our C names need to know or want to know today in this reading? Whether they're born in 1958 or not, what do our C names want to know or need to know? Yeah, thank you. This is Tuesday, February 6th, 2024. So Archangel Michael, what do we have for these 3 pieces of information? We have anchor. Geez, I talked about that very briefly in the collective a few minutes ago. Stable, enduring, solid, steady, restraining, restraint, restraint, secure, persevering, willpower, long-lasting, persistence, advantage, and fortitude. So where are you dropping your anchor? Where would you like to drop your anchor next? You've pulled it up from where you had dropped it before? Yeah. So you have to put it down somewhere now. Stalemate, standoff, no way out, no non-committal, hold out, delay tactics, blocked, refusing to compromise, opponent, and competition. That's where you had your anchor before. It was with somebody who was an opponent in the sense that they were just non-committal. They held out from giving back to you all that you've given them. Okay, it wasn't a balanced relationship, give and take. It was lopsided. They refused to compromise. They were probably quite standoffish and stubborn and just a little bit of pig-headed, right? And what else? Oh man, you are the queer in a person you know, boyfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, or masculine energy. Well, if that's not you, that's gentleman number, let's see, I think that's gentleman number 1, like the King of Cups in the Tarot, and number 28 in the Lenormand of the Gilded Reverie. So either C name, this is you, or C name, if you're feminine, this is the one that you got on mind, or it's the one you've been dealing with. Or, oh my gosh, or it could also be somebody that if you're masculine, there's another man in your, a King of Clubs or King of Cups that has been romancing your spouse or long-term partner. It could be that, okay? So we shall see. Let's see. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael when the time comes to tell me who the man is. Rarely ever see man. Kind of hope it's like your man, the one you got on your mind, that you have, and you're a feminine. I hope that. Whether you're born in 58 or not, this is still your reading, C name. That you have been anchored to a situation where you've been dealing with somebody who has been non-committal, pig-headed, stubborn, obstinate, whatever. Yeah, non-committal, and you've been feeling that there's been no way out from being with this individual. Okay, what's the story, Archangel Michael? Four of Coins. That's holding on, right? No way out kind of thing. Steady, can be stable and steady situation though, definitely. Because 4 is all about foundation. It's all about safety, security, stability. You got the Lovers, okay. Maybe, perhaps you're, well, we'll see. And then the Eight of Wands. Wow. Very fiery. That bird is the, I don't know, falcon or roadrunner? I don't know. Some kind of very fiery bird. And then we have the Five of Wands. Wow, that talks about fiery. That's conflict, whether it's inner or external or both. The Hangman. All right, an awakening and eventually taking on a new perspective that's going to allow you to take responsibility and accountability and stand up for your truth. A new beginning. A new beginning in truth, clarity, and accountability, basically. Transparency. Back of the deck, the High Priestess. You may be following your intuition. Look, the King of Cups is right here. Wow. Six of Swords. Going from rough waters. And then the Tower. Seven of Coins. That's about, you know, looking at what you've sown and reaped as a result of your current or past belief system. You know, your energy, toxic or otherwise. If it's not been positive and life affirming, it's like you're growing, you know, a moderate to nice harvest, but this is kind of like the glass ceiling effect with that belief system, and with the person that you've chosen to be with, that you put your anchor down with, would be holding you down to that, not letting you go. And so you wouldn't really rise above the glass ceiling. You wouldn't, not until you get out from underneath it. Okay, now we're going to do some of these. I've already shuffled, so let's go ahead and just pick them. Archangel Michael. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Okay, there is a lot of that going on. C names. Okay. Purse, pay attention to your finances because you may need them. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. All right, let's see here. Reward for merit. Yeah. I mean, you've got the High Priestess here with the King of Cups and Six of Wands getting away. The Tower coming down. And the Rose. Romance is in the air for you. C names. Okay. Let's start clarifying. So I would say that you had made a decision at one time to choose one lover over another. You were in another love relationship, and it could be C names that it's this one that you were that's on your mind now, that you want to be with, but you're with another man. You're with another man, and yeah. This King of Cups right here is what you want to, you know, intuitively, you know, he's your calm waters. He's your calm waters, okay? He's your calm waters because you've been looking too long just thinking about, remembering and reminiscing, being nostalgic about the past and not putting a foot forward to do something about it. But bada bing, the Tower comes in. Because you know who's listening to your heart, right? Even if you're not, C names, and I say that with great love and respect. You're not saying, you have not been listening to your heart. You've been pushing your feelings down for somebody, the King of Cups, right? And but so things had to come to a, you know, an abrupt disillusion, like falling down, because there was no real strength in foundation in that relationship anymore, because you changed so much. You have changed so much. You become aware of the you know, you deceiving yourself, self-delusions, right? You have become aware of how you've been deceiving yourself, being anchored to this relationship with a man who, if you're in, you know, it could be same sex, whatever, works for you. But you've been feeling like there's been no way out for you. They've been standoffish towards you. They've been holding out from you. They might even be having an affair, a secret affair, but it doesn't necessarily say that here. But they're a type of person who is an opponent. They don't collaborate with you. They're more in competition with you all the time. You say black, they'll say white, right? You'll say yes and they'll say no. And you'll say, let's go here, and they'll say, no, let's go there instead. And they'll just like, it'd be the kind of thing, well, why don't we do this tonight, honey, kind of thing. Well, I don't want to do that. I'd rather do this. Well, guess what you got to do if you don't stand up for yourself and say, no, we always do what you want to do. I really want to do this. And then he would just turn around and probably tell you, well, you'd just be doing it by yourself. Okay, well, that's fine. That's what you'll need to do, because eventually you're going to be pulling up anchor to put it down somewhere else. And, you know, maybe before you actually put your anchor down here, you'll be doing all sorts of things by yourself and enjoying it very, 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 very much. Okay, 4 of Coins is about the stability, right? But that it was built on very sandy-like soil. So it wasn't going to last. It just wasn't meant to be. Karmic, probably. Karmic soulmate connection. You chose them over, like, this kind of looks like really young people here. You chose someone over maybe a high school sweetheart or a college sweetheart, or somebody from you knew in your neighborhood, your town, whatever, you fell in love with a long time ago, and somebody else came in and swept you off your feet. And you said, well, that's got to be it. So I'll turn my back on that one and I'll go with this one here, right? Well, you know, there's been a whole lot of arguments back and forth between you two, because he's likely put you in competition. This is not him, remember. This is the King of Cups that you're going towards. He has, he's been dipping into the account, you see. The savings account or the checking account that the two of you put your work money into. He's been dipping into it to pay for roses, chocolate, red wine that has not showed up at your door. Okay. You have not been getting the recognition by this fellow that you deserve. You deserve a reward for the merit, for just the grit that you've drawn on, mustered up in you to be able to stick with it, to stay in it, right? But romance is in the air for you, and you know it. You know it. You let your fruits to be seen. Okay, show somebody what you got, and that's that merit and mustard, right, in you. That truth and clarity and authenticity and transparency. You got it in you. You got to beat it out of yourself, you know. I'm kidding. Don't beat yourself up. But you've got to, you know, if you've got to argue with yourself, then go right ahead and argue with yourself. That's what you need to do to get angry enough to actually say, what the hell am I doing putting up with this BS, right? What am I doing putting up with this? Inner conflict, right? Maybe the two of you argue a lot, okay? Argue a lot, and you know, there's never really any resolution that works in your favor. It's always, you know, whatever his way or the highway kind of thing. And if you don't want his highway, then you got to go find your own and go out on your own kind of thing, because he doesn't want to do it. Well, he's got somebody else that he's spending yours and his hard-earned money on. So keep an eye on your finances, is what this card is saying. Pay attention to your finances, because they may be going down and you have no explanation for it, other than what you'll have to deduce, and that is that intuitively you know that he is stepping out on your relationship. So you with this stalemate. Where are we here? Stalemate card. Notice it's in the same column. Stalemate card. You're not feeling like there's any way out. Well, God's got you there for a reason, okay? If you're feeling like you just can't move, it's because you're supposed to sit still enough to say, to really give it a good think. Really, the Hermit card's likely going to come up here too. Maybe the Four of Swords, but you got to give it a good think so that you can say, how long have I been dealing with this, and how old do I need to be before I actually do something that feels good for me? And if that means I have to leave this guy who's never going to compromise for me or with me, or he would never go after me. If he did, it would be in more of a, what's that show? Gwyneth, not Gwyneth Paltrow, but yeah, I don't remember names. So anyways, it's going to be like psychotic, you know. They'll be boiling your rabbit on the stove. Michael Douglas, and starts with the G, but yeah, anyways, you need a new perspective on things. And if you're feeling stuck, it's what you're supposed to be doing, spending some time in introspection and reflecting on what's not working for you right now, and what is it that you got to put up when you get back on your feet. You've got to start taking accountability and responsibility for your hand and the reason why you're feeling stuck and in this situation in the first place. You chose somebody else over what your heart was crying out for, the person. Okay, there's where you went wrong right there, right from the beginning. See, names is making a choice against what your heart was really crying out for, as opposed to who came by with a nice shiny whatever. And I'm not saying that you follow shiny whatevers, okay? I am just saying, it's kind of like, it's just kind of like what you see on TV, right? Somebody comes along and they're so much more handsome. They just are so much more exciting. They seem like they got a lot going on with them. And so it just felt right. And that's just the idea of following something shiny. It felt right, but now you're finding out it ain't right. It ain't right. Tower came down on it. Has changed so many things in your life as a result, drastically, and you're feeling the pinch. You are. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. You just want to get out of it. You want to be able to go to your King of Cups that you have over here, which is this dude here. Go and have some peace and calm and just love and respect for each other with him, and that so that you can lift the glass ceiling and really learn to prosper and feel abundant in a new love like that. One that this guy, King of Cups, from your past, is very capable of all of that with you. Would want that with you too, if they're available. Okay, so Archangel Michael, I would like to find out, really, first of all, if I feel like this is the same guy. Okay, if these two, this man here and this King of Cups, are the same person, Archangel Michael. Thank you. What can you tell to assure us that these both are of the same energy person? Okay. My nose is really itchy for some reason. King of Cups. I don't think we need any more cards. Okay. He is the King of Cups. Okay. This is your King of Cups. We don't need any more. Let's just pull one more. And he's your star. He's the one that you want to reconnect with and heal the connection with. Yeah, we're not pulling any more there for that. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael. That was clear. That is as clear as clarity could be. That this fellow here is the King of Cup over here. That's amazing. I love when this happens in my readings. Thank you so much. It makes reading so much fun. Four of Coins, please, Archangel Michael. The Fool. Okay. Six of Swords, which is that one there. Moving from rough to calm. Five of Swords. Having headaches. To be self-sabotaging. This Emperor here. there's a magician right there too. Your husband has sabotaged. Okay, remember, you've got a hand in it. It takes two to tangle all the time, but one might have a little bit more of a hand in it than the other, right? Depending on their energy. But yeah, you took a leap forward, maybe, what do you call it? In being rash, impulsive, thank you. And you thought that you were moving to the better waters of emotional life, emotional peace and harmony, emotional just like love that would, stand the test of time. But it turned out to be very, very self-sabotaging for you to have made that to have taken a leap forward to this guy you saw as your emperor, or at least you can see him as husband material for you. And that's who you've been holding on to right here. That's where you've had your anchor. And I do believe he's been putting you in competition. That's been making you feel very conflicted. You just wanted to be recognized for who you were to him, because you had so much faith and trust and belief in him especially when you first got together. You just saw so much potential for the two of you. Always going from what might have been an emotional turmoil before in your life to maybe you had a rough childhood or whatever, or you were married before and you're coming out of that. But you took a leap of faith to be with him because you just wanted to be recognized and rewarded for your trust and your faith, leap of faith. And follow this guy here, be with him. So the Lovers. So he came along and he was all shiny and new and just making all sorts of promises and I love you, I do. Lovers, please. And then bada boom, the Tower. Like over here, Tower. 10 of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. You married this guy. You did. There's the Hanged Man too. Yeah, you were single and obviously able to make a choice between two lovers, right? Two people. And you brought the Tower down. Brought the Tower down on the other guy. Right? He saw that whatever he thought he had with you was just, it was crumbling. It was going away. It was going bye-bye. He may have felt like you betrayed him because he wanted to have a long-term commitment with you, but you decided to stay single instead of, or you'd come across as though you were single when you met him. But either way, you didn't stay single for very long, but you were single at the time when you had two lovers. He probably felt betrayed by you, knowing that there was somebody else on your mind and in your heart that you wanted to commit to, because he wanted to commit to you long time. So you brought the Tower down. Yep. You brought the Tower down and said, I'm going to stay single from you because I am going to hang out with this other guy, right? I'm going to be with this other guy. Wow. 8 of Wands for our C names. Whether you're born in 58 or not, what can we know about the 8 of Wands? 7 of Pentacles. Where's that 7 of Pentacles? Yeah, where's the 7 of Pentacles? I thought I had one here. There it is, right there. All these cards, okay? This one wants to be seen, the Sun. King of Pentacles. And I'm digging in here with the Death. And we have the Ace of Wands and the 9 of Cups. Okay, I need a drink of water. Pardon me. So, yeah. You, with angry messages back and forth with your long-term partner, This other lover is your King of Pentacles. Where is he? Who you know makes you very happy, and who you know that you want more. Like what you've done so far in life, in love, you have not grown enough. You know that you want to prosper and grow. You want more in love and life, right? You want to have passionate new beginning with your King of Pentacles right here, who is also your King of Cups. Okay, this guy here, you were putting an end to your old way of being because he makes you incredibly happy, and you're going to have a brand new divinely inspired new path of passionate new pursuits right here. You want to start communicating with him, but it's also this is anger messages with this guy that you want to put an end to that, the Death card here. All right, yep. So it's all good. You've grown a little. You possibly have constructed some new boundaries. Here's the Hermit. Told you the Hermit card was coming out, and with the Five of Wands. And you've been enlightened. I mean, you've been awakened, enlightened, and seen some things, seen the error of your own ways. Okay, C name, feminine. And you've seen how what things have been going on with this guy here that you've been committed to, that you don't like, but you're happy to have seen it now, because you said, okay, now that I know for sure that he's doing what he's doing, I don't need to be in his life anymore. He doesn't need to be in my life anymore. Put an end to it, and then bada bing, you start transforming, because what? You are following, you're remembering this one that was your destined path, but without knowing, you didn't really trust your inner guide, your intuition at the time, and you chose to go with the guy who seemed to be, so much more suited to you, maybe. I don't know. There's 1,000,001 reasons why we choose against what really is right for us. And the number one reason is because we're not consulting our heart, right? We're going with what our mind is telling us as opposed to what our heart is telling us. And our heart is here. We're heavy in our mind and in our fears, right? Ego, desires and stuff like that. So once we start bringing a balance in where the heart and the mind are together like this, then it's like emotional fulfillment, okay? 10 of Cups time. Yeah, so anyways, we got the Hermit with the Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, yeah, there's 10 of Cups, right? The World on the back. Yeah, so your 10 of Cups, your emotional fulfillment has been anything but. It's been very, very concerning and painful. Five of Pentacles, crying over spilt milk. Why did I make that decision back then to go with this guy and not this guy? Why did I do that? Well, I know it's because it has something to do with I needing to grow up my emotions, get more control of them. Heart and mind together. My emotions are more under control because I got my mind listening to my heart now. Not being in conflict with one another. See that when it's like this, out of balance, like the Two of Pentacles, right? Juggling. When it's out of balance, it means that there's a whole lot of inner conflict going on because you're not listening to your heart, and your mind is saying, you know what? We don't need to listen to those emotions. What do they do for us anyways? Emotions are messy. Well, they don't have to be messy if you're in control of them. So the Hanged Man. When you start listening to your emotions, to your heart, it means you're in control. You're actually in control and taking charge now. You're in that energy where your heart is the master and the one at the helm now of your life, as opposed to your ego fears of the mind without the heart. Hangman. We have Page Cups. Ooh, la la. The Moon. Yeah. Apologizing for secrets held on to. Four of Pentacles and the Devil. Wow, okay. With the Seven of Swords right here. Ha. So that's what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. Now the towers come down here. You delivered the tower a long time ago to this one here. But the tower is coming down in your life because the divine said you need to stay still for a while. You do. So you're going to feel like you're at a stalemate, and that you can't get yourself out of something. I see here that this is just going on and on and on. Where is this? Feeling blocked, right? That you can't get yourself. This is a delay tactic by the divine. A hangman position, making you feel like you can't do anything right now. This is exactly where you need to be right now, because I can't do anything more about my situation. That's what you're feeling, and it's probably the truth at that time when you're hanging upside down, getting a new perspective on what's been going on. You're seeing things more clearly with the sun. You're finding the anger within you and the motivation because of it, in order for you to say, no more of this, no more of this. And you had two guys at the same time, right? So you were in a sneaky, possibly deceiving this guy here, who feels like you betrayed him with the Ten of Swords, and he wanted to be in a long-term commitment with you. That was his desire, but it wasn't going to be. And you were in toxic ways because you didn't want to hurt someone else's feelings, so you lied, you deceived, and you just thought it was going to be easier that way to keep secrets here. But you're going to be, after you get back on your feet and take accountability and responsibility for the way you were in the past, with your King of Cups, who's also a King of Pentacles right here, and he's grown, he's evolved, all right? You're catching up. He's evolved. Kings, they've evolved. They're using their intuition. You have to use your intuition more often and actually trust it, right? See names. Spend more time in meditation and prayer. Meditation is really the best way to really connect with your inner self, which is your soul, which is God, which is your intuition, that still small voice inside of you. It's still, and it's small for a reason, because we're supposed to sit still and be quiet so that we can hear it. And you may hear it in different ways, not actually hear it like a voice outside of you or a voice inside of you, but you're gonna for me, I often hear words, but they're not spoken words, and that is just really weird, right? It's like the word comes up in my mind, but it's like I hear it, but I don't. It's like I know it, and then I see it, just briefly see it, but I knew it was coming, if that makes any sense. And then I go, okay, yeah, I got you. Okay, I got what you're saying. Yeah, that kind of thing. But you're going to be apologizing. You want to move towards your King of Cups, King of Pentacles, past love here, and apologize to them. Tell them that you've never been able to get over them. In fact, you could tell them that your heart's been crying out for them this whole time, but you just weren't listening because you were in a situation you just felt like you had to stay in it. I committed, and so I'm going to stay in this marriage, come hell or high water, until the hell or high water came along too much. Here's hell, right? And the Seven of Swords, well, the high water is the moon. Keeping secrets. Somebody's been keeping secrets from you. And you've been keeping secrets from yourself because you have not been living up to your greatest potential, which is to follow your heart, but living up to being like honest with yourself, not to mention honest with other people, okay? But mostly honest with yourself. Becoming honest with yourself, that's when you're on your feet now. You're not hanging anymore. You're on your feet and you're able to take accountability and responsibility, where you're saying, I'm listening to my heart now. And I'm not going to be dishonest with myself, let alone anyone else, especially the one I love. Okay, so you're going to move forward with this on a brand new path. This is a brand new path of truth and honesty and clarity, transparency. No more of the sneaky, not wanting to hurt someone's feelings, doing what's right for you. Even if it does break your marriage up or long-term commitment, you got to do what's right for you because it hasn't been going that way for yourself, obviously. And so romance is in the air. Romance is in the air. Ooh, well, look at that. Look at the past love. Romance is in the air, right? That's where you're going. Back to someone from the past. This guy here. Ace of Pentacles says, this is, you may need to relocate, like uproot yourself in order for you to be with this person wherever they are, unless they're going to move to be with you. But obviously, if you're breaking a marriage, you're likely, or a long-term commitment, you're likely been living together, so you need to go somewhere else. You need to leave that situation. Go back to the past with truth, honesty, clarity, and authenticity, right? Tell them that you're married or you're in a long-term commitment, and so it's going to take a little bit of time for you to get out of it, but I wanted to reconnect with you. And so then with the karmic debt being paid off from your sneaky toxic ways, from keeping secrets and just living from the fear of not being enough for somebody, or this one now, you're letting that all go. You've been hanging on to too much of that. But this also says you haven't been able to let the King of Pentacles, King of Cups out of your mind too. That following your heart turns your wheel of destiny in your favor now. It's going this way instead of this way. This is paying off karmic debt. This is you've got your debt paid off because you've been dealing with hell and high water, right? Through all this sneaky, his sneakiness and your sneakiness. Hope that makes sense. Ooh, sea names. All right, if this is your reading. All right. So, what we got going on here? We got the Knight of Cups, Temperance, the Hangman, and Justice. Yeah, right on. The Eight of Cups, you walking away. Turn your back on the past and going towards him, seizing the opportunity to tell the truth because you've decided you've chosen him. Yep, you're a Queen of Wands. They find you highly attractive and you are just on fire. You're on fire, saying I'm a giddy up and go kind of person. That's you, giddy up and going. You are getting on your horse or your bike to seize the opportunity to tell them that you have left a situation, you've turned your back on that, you're looking to them now. You want to bring justice to a situation that was unjust. Want to get balanced here, you know. Tell them, apologize, tell them you're sorry, you didn't mean to break their heart, you made a very bad decision back then, whatever it is you need to see, but you have a very large cup of love coming towards them to tell them that they are the one for you because you feel very balanced whenever you think about being with them, healed in fact, and that you have been awakened, and so you're seeing things from the right perspective now. You've had been time and being hung. Now you're seeing things, you're taking responsibility and accountability for having brought injustice to a situation in the past that you want to make right now. That was lovely, guys. You know what? That was just so much information and so good. I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. You know what? I just, for the heck of it, I just want to pull, just for the heck of it. Why not? Having fun. I hope you guys are having fun. See names. Just know that whatever I say here, it's all coming from love and respect. Nothing less than love and respect. Okay? And I don't know your full circumstances. I only know what I know from the cards, okay? So just forgive me if I've said something in a way that you didn't like, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart. So Archangel Michael, with love and respect, what do we have? We have the Sword and Rose. Well, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. That's you. Picking up that sword. That's actually me, really, right now. I'm telling you the truth about something, but with love. Love is behind it, okay? That's what I would like. That's what I was just trying to say to you, is that the truth about something, for me, it's like black and white, but it's just know that there's love in my heart for you about this situation. But this is the same thing as what you're going to be doing. You're going to be coming forward to your King of Cups, King of Pentacles, the past lover, right? With truth and honesty. You're going to tell them why, what, where, how, and when, but it's going to be coming from a heart full of love for them, and you're going to need to maybe make that clear to them, just like I did. Emotional intimacy, healing relationship with self or inner child precedes successful relationships. Love is energy. So taking care of your inner child, any boo-boos, wounds from the past in your childhood that you're carrying with them, that have been stuffed down in your child, in your subconscious mind, the reason why you were so reticent about letting go of this guy who was like this, right, with you. Why were you like that? Why were you so loyal to that when it was painful? So you would look to your past, your childhood. Who were you loyal to, though the relationship, the dynamics of it was painful? Maybe your parent, maybe somebody else. So you want to look at that so that you can look at your inner child wounding and say, this is your inner child, that big heart. I love you dearly. I love you so much. And I know I never say it. I didn't even pay attention to you before because I really didn't even realize it, that I have an inner child. But I love you so much. You deserve to be loved, and I want you to know I'm here to support you. I'm here to listen to you in any moment in time, because they'll speak to you quietly too, like your still small voice, right? And you're just going to assure them that you love them, and that you forgive yourself, and that you are trying your best to heal the wounds that the two of you have been carrying around. It's not really two, but if you want to look at it that way. The proposal, get proposed to, surprise gift, something that is proposed, things moving to the next level. Wow. So if this is not you, woman, proposed it to your man, it'll be like, maybe you'll be surprised when you reconnect with this guy that he's going to want to propose to you. Maybe not right away, but it's coming, is what the divine is saying here. So guys, I hope that was wonderful for you. Until next month, see names. Take care of yourself, and best of luck with all of that. Bye for now.